This is ESPN Esports. My name is Arda Ocal. Happy to be joined by Sinatraa, the regular season MVP in Season 2 of the Overwatch League. He and the San Francisco Shock will be facing the Vancouver Titans in the grand finals of the Overwatch League in Philadelphia at the end of the month. Quite the season you've had, Sinatraa. Let's just start with the MVP honors. How cool was it that you were able to grab that this year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's been a big goal of mine since last year, since seeing Jonak win. So it was huge for me. And like just coming into this season, my biggest goal is just to be known as a good player in the league because last season I didn't do too well. So I think this proves that kind of. So I'm happy about it.
Was this a little vindication for you? I know that you had a lot of eyeballs on you coming into this,
Yeah.
Mr. 150K, all that stuff. Does this feel a little vindicating that you got this MVP trophy?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, last season I was pretty overhyped and I did pretty poorly. Um, so I felt pretty bad for the fans who were excited and just myself because I expected to do way better. So winning MVP means like so much to me this season.
So we're going to talk about the playoffs in a second. I do have a couple of things I want to talk about before that. Obviously, 2-2-2 is a big conversation going into stage 4. Your team has had success before 2-2-2 and after 2-2-2. I want to know your personal opinion now that you've had enough games to really form an opinion about it. Do
Yeah.
you prefer this situation? Do you prefer this scenario, or do you prefer the way it was?
I think if they nerfed Orisa right now or Sigma, like the tanks that are the duo tanks right now, they would be way better than before because right now you're only seeing like one comp, which is like Doomfist Reaper because of Orisa and Sigma. But if it was like tanks like Winston, Diva, or like Orion Zara, then you would see like way more flexibility in every category, especially the DPS role. It'd be a lot of counter picking. So as of right now, maybe I would like the other meta better, but if they nerfed the tanks, then I think I'd like this meta better.
Is it confirmed that your MVP skin will be Zarya? Is that confirmed?
I can't say.
Sort of heard some things, maybe you said some things. People were wondering. Okay, so we're going to leave that as a question mark right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about this. Going into playoffs, it was a very interesting situation, right? You called it the C9 on Twitter, where you guys had a surprise defeat at the hands of the Atlanta Reign.
Yeah.
And that was really the matchup that people were sort of expecting at the grand finals. Obviously not the case. One half of the equation is there. But can you take me into some of the conversations that you and your teammates had after that loss?
Yeah. I mean, I think just during that game, everyone was like a little maybe like nervous since it was like the end of season playoffs, or like doesn't like a little scared to make plays or like do what we usually do in scrims or in like normal stage matches. So like losing there, I think gave everybody just confidence to say like, all right, like who cares? Like let's just play how we always play. Like let's play reckless. Like screw it. Before every single match, like I go into the matches saying like this could be our last match, so let's just everyone have fun. Just play whatever you want, make plays, like use your team to make plays, just have fun. So I think it just gave everyone like way more confidence, honestly.
So let's talk about the grand final now. It's San Francisco versus Vancouver. I know that this is, for many people watching this final, it's sort of like a storybook ending, right? Stage 1 playoffs, stage 2 playoffs. You guys are 1-1. This is the rubber match. You're running it back here. How much of this are you personally paying attention to? Are you reading articles about it? Are you reading tweets, or are you staying away from it?
No, this has been a thing for me for a while. Like ever since last year, I did bad. I like read a lot of like Reddit and Twitter and all that, like the articles about me, and everyone would just like flame me. So and that like broke my mental actually last season. So I just stayed away from that like all of this season. I still like even if I do like really good, I don't read any like anything about me or anything because like I know the comments will always like be bad, so I just don't read them.
Can you dive into that a bit? Like, what made you, turn the corner and put yourself mentally back into the game? Like, what was that like?
Yeah, I mean, it was hard, obviously, because like last season, when you're so overhyped and you do like so poorly, and then you go on Reddit or like Twitter and then read all these like hate comments on you. I mean, it kind of kills your motivation or I don't know, maybe not kills your motivation because you could kind of use it as fuel sometimes, but it just makes you feel like you're an actual bad player. So just grinding and like making a promise to myself to not like read that anymore or look at that anymore, even if I'm doing good, because it just I don't know helped me so much because there's like less negative in my life. I don't know.
Was there a teammate or a friend or a coach that sort of helped you with a great conversation, a motivational conversation, maybe?
Honestly, no, but David Goggins on YouTube helped me.
Okay.
His motivational speeches helped me.
Oh, cool. What are some of the things that you took away from his videos?
I like this quote he said. He said like he was talking about like when with success comes haters, like a lot of haters, and then he said use them as fuel, and also there's this quote I like that he says um don't kill them with kindness, kill them with success, or torture them with success. So I don't know. I always thought about that quote and like just kept my head down and grinded hard to like just be the best I can be.
What are
hmm
scrims like? Like, what is preparation like for you and the team going into grand final?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the same as like any other stage. Honestly, it's just a lot of odd review and a lot of just. But maybe these scrims will be like just way more intense because we know like this is gonna be our last match and it'll be the biggest match of our careers. So I think it'll just be more intense scrims.
I know you had experience at a rivalry weekend, and you actually did play Vancouver at the Kit Kat rivalry
Yeah,
weekend in Los Angeles. So you have experience playing them in front of a crowd. But this is going to be a giant crowd, right?
yeah.
15,000 plus. What do you think that's going to feel like?
I'm not sure. I think World Cup like 2 years ago and last year I experienced it was like similar amounts of people, so I think I'll be okay. But I mean, maybe a tiny nervous. I'm not sure. But I think I'll be okay.
Now that you've had some experience with the homestand format, how much are you looking forward to it in 2020?
Oh, I'm actually really excited. Okay, I'm really excited for like the actual being there, like the all the different places, especially because Shock is traveling to like literally everywhere. Um, but I am not excited about the like traveling, like being in a plane for like forever. That's gonna be really not fun because I really hate flying. But all these home stands are gonna be really fun because they're gonna be pretty big stadiums, and I'm sure like it'll probably be sold out like every time in like all these new regions that we're going to.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the Shock's particular schedule. You don't have a homestand until what is it, week 8, and then you have an Asia trip there. You're going to Seoul. You're going
Yeah,
to China. You're
yeah,
going to have to get on a plane. So what's that going to be
yeah.
like?
Yeah, I really hate flying, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll buy medicine to sleep. I'm not sure, or like binge watch shows or something. I don't know.
Last question for you then. Just give us a little bit of a preview. San Francisco, Vancouver, people are looking forward to this. What are you looking forward to the most?
Yeah, I mean, just I think I think every player's dream is just to play in front of like a lot of people in a big stadium, and I'm very excited to do that. And just meet like literally all the fans who are there to watch us and support Overwatch and Overwatch League and the Shock. So yeah, it'll be really fun. It'll literally be a dream come true when I like walk on the stage for sure.
It's San Francisco taking on Vancouver in the season 2 finals of Overwatch League. Sinatraa is joining us here. Thank you very much for your time.
Yep, thank you for having me.